Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is like the third time I've tried to shoot this thing today. So let's see how well it works. I wanted to start by telling you what's gone on since the last time I made a video. I have picked up the camera, started to shoot, picked up my phone, started to shoot a video, and I never ended up posting them. And like I had completely edited one whole video, and then we moved, and I was like, there was no point in posting it. I felt like, because I was talking about gardening and stuff, we moved sooner than planned into a temporary place, and then we sold our house, and then we found this one, sold our house, and then we bought this house and moved into it. So it is like a dream house. It has more land than our last house did, but it's still not like a ton of land, but it's enough to do stuff that we want to do. Like, we just in the next couple months, there is plans. My mom took my ducks before we moved. We sold the chickens in the chicken coop, but she took my ducks, and I'm going to dig them a pond because I don't want to do the whole like kiddie pool thing again. So I'm gonna dig them a pond. Yes, that's gonna be a lot of work. But I'm gonna dig them a pond, and the goal is to get them before the end of the year, if not the beginning of the year. So we had like our first frost yesterday. There was some volunteer tomatoes down like in the yard. Like, there was a garden bed area, and it had a volunteer tomato that died, but I have a green stalk on the back porch, and the tomato plant in there and the pepper plants that were in there, which I forgot to pull those out last night because I knew that we were supposed to have a frost. So I pulled out my habanero ones that I have in a trough in the front yard, which needs to be moved to the backyard because I think that's where I'm going to put my garden, in the backyard. My toddler is playing with one of those microphones that sings Frozen songs, and it's really loud. I wish there was a volume button on it. But the plants, the tomato plant and the two pepper plants that were still in the green stalk that I hadn't pulled out yet because they were Tabasco peppers. So I was trying to get them to grow as long as possible. Those did not die last night. I actually forgot to get those. I had it in my mind, and I was like, I need to pull those. Did not. I pulled the habaneros though, like I said, which were not orange yet, but they were closer to the ground, so they would have probably died in the frost, and then I wouldn't have been able to have any of my habaneros. So this is partially a thrift haul too, because now that we're in a newer place, I'm probably gonna go all out on farmhouse because I already started to. So I went to Goodwill in the hopes of finding some like antique vintage looking plates, and what I had in mind. So I bought this entire set for $10.99 one day, and then there were some pictures there. They were Bessie Pure something, I think. I can't remember what her name was, which I looked it up afterwards because I went back 2 days later to buy them because I had them on my mind, and they were gone. They were like huge pictures, and apparently they're vintage from like the 1930s because I looked them up. Hold on, the dog wants to come inside. They're vintage from the 1930s, and I missed out on them. So I looked them up, and I found some on eBay. They're only like 8x11, which is smaller than I wanted, but I could not pass them up again. So I ordered them. They're really cute. It's like this little girl standing in a corner, and there's a dog, and then there is the other one was like the same little girl feeding a dog ice cream, and it was so cute because also the resemblance to one of my kids Like, there was a resemblance there. And I was like, I gotta get them. So I'm in the process. I have paint picked out to redo like the kids' rooms. Last place we lived, painted everything like white, sort of shade of white. So I let my kids help me pick out like the paint colors and design their rooms. So one of my kids wants a, like, the whole room's gonna be like yellow, this pretty shade of yellow. And one wall will be an accent wall. So one kid wants like a purple wall with rainbows on it, and the other one didn't really have much of a set. Like, she's not old enough to kind of like be like, hey, this is exactly what I want. So I kind of like asked her and stuff. So we're gonna do like an Andy's room theme from Toy Story. So one wall is gonna be blue with clouds all over it and like little army men. It's gonna be so cute. She's like obsessed with Toy Story. So that's what I'm gonna do with those. But I'm gonna show you the plates. I got this whole set for $10.99. And then I went back 2 days later, like I said, and I got a different set because these did not have bowls with them. And I was so upset because they're so pretty. I'm going to show you them in a second. I don't want to break them. I did go back and get another set with a different pattern, but I'm noticing that more of the plates are broken than I thought. Like, I knew one had a chip on it, so she gave me it for half off, but this is the pattern of the first one I got. Is that not absolutely gorgeous? It's Noritake. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's this. It's really pretty. I looked it up. And I can buy bowls from this website, but they're like $25 a bowl. I did not want to do that. I looked it up in the store. And since they didn't have bowls with it, I found this set. These are made in Poland. So these are made in Poland, and I got these for $3.99. This is what they look like. So I mean, they don't hugely match. They don't matter. Only the silver rim matches. But I got these because I was like, oh, it's got some saucer plates. I can put those underneath plants. That's the word I was looking for. I can put them under plants. I actually saw a reel about it where somebody was like, don't get those ugly like saucer things. Go buy mismatched plates from the thrift store. And I was like, oh, that's genius. But I couldn't find any that I wanted to use for that. But I could probably use those. But they had these. And I was like, close enough. Because I mean, these aren't going to be like everyday things, but it had 6 bowls with this, and I was like, yeah, I mean, that's good enough for now. They also had these. They were 99 cents a piece. I got 4 of them. They're crystal glasses. They're just so beautiful, and I know they're crystal because when you flick them, they make that ding noise. So I got this. I also watched a How It's Made episode on how they made crystal, and this is like the pattern of crystals ware. So I got 4 of these, and that was all they had. If they had more, I would have bought all of them. And then I got this, which is $2.99, and I don't know if it's handmade. I think it might be from like a pottery shop. This was $2.99, and it's just really pretty. It's got like dead flowers inside. So I know they used it as a vase, which is what I'm going to use it for. Maybe a real vase, maybe a fake vase. I mean, it's obviously going to be a vase, but I mean like real flowers or fake flowers. Then, when I went back 2 days later, oh wait, that's not everything I got in that first one. I got this too, which is handmade. This one was made in 2005, and this one says it was made in 2007, but they were made by the same person. I just can't really read the name. But it looks like somebody put this one through the dishwasher because it's all cracked. But this one, they're so pretty. It's not focusing. Give me a second. Yay. actually, I did buy a new camera. So I can see myself in it in the viewfinder and know whether I'm in focus. My dishwasher is running if you've been hearing that, and it's draining. But all these are like hand wash, so I will be getting to that in a few minutes. That's why I wanted to show you guys before I took all the price tags off. Okay, so when I went 2 days later, there were these dishes, and these, it was a different lady. She didn't sell them to me all for the same price. Like, I got all those, that stack for $10.99. But these I got for different prices. So these came with bowls, and these are pretty. I still like the other ones better, but these are beautiful. I don't know if I'll keep both sets and then just like rotate through them, but this one is beautiful as well. I mean, it's beautiful. It had 3 large bowls, and I got these 3 large bowls for $3.99. And then it had a stack of tea plates. This was $2.99, all the same design. And then it had this stack of shallow bowls for $3.99. This stack of plates with salt and pepper shakers for $4.99. So there's these 6 are smaller, and then these 2 are just slightly bigger. Like, you can't really tell from the video, but they're just like the slightest bit bigger. But it had these salt and pepper shakers, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. And then the big plates. She gave me these half off, and it was $6.99. But there was one that I saw right before I paid. This one, top one, has a chip in it, but then I just noticed that this one over here also has a chip in it. So these were pretty. It's got like one big platter plate underneath, and then these plates, which are like dinner size plates. And I mean, they're still pretty. They have bowls, which is what I wanted. I wanted a set that had bowls. This would be like a nice ramen bowl. I love ramen. Not like the packed ramen noodles, which I like those too, but I mean like the real ramen. And I've made that before, and these would be perfect for it. But that is the sets that I bought. I don't think there was anything else dishes wise, but I got this. This was $2.99. I don't know if it's handmade. It doesn't have like a name or anything on the bottom, but this is just really pretty. So I got this, and then I have a washboard. You want more milk? Okay, can you bring me your cup? But I have a like antique washboard, and it's got this same like pattern, and this is like a washboard lantern. That's what it looks like to me. And this was $3.99, but I have the perfect place for this. I'm gonna put that in my bathroom, because there's like a huge tub in the bathroom, which I'm gonna redo it because there's only a tub. Can you please bring me it? Because there's only one in there, but this is just pretty, and I'm gonna put this with like the washboard behind it in the corner. So that is everything that I got. Thank you. She wants more milk. She just got prosciutto and cheese. Okay, I had to take a phone call, but I am back. There was one thing that I forgot about, and this was $2.99. I bought this the second time I went. It is an Anchor Hocking bread pan. I blanked. I have a headache, so that's probably why. But isn't this the most gorgeous bread pan you have ever seen? Like, look at this. It's got tomatoes, artichokes, mushrooms, peppers, onions. It's just, I think that's cauliflower. It is beautiful. No, that's lettuce. I don't know. It's beautiful. So I saw that and I was like, so I got it. Excuse me. But this stuff is going to be hand washed. I'm gonna hand wash this because I don't want this to come off. It looks like somebody probably put it through the dishwasher and it started coming off. Because these words down here are fading, but it's exciting. Let's see. That's it, really. The dishes and stuff, but I've missed it. I've missed making the videos, and I was talking to my husband about that. I've missed chatting with you guys. I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy doing the gardening and showing you all of it. And there's big plans, like really big plans. Like I said, I want to get my ducks back. And in the spring, I have my women's group leader. She has a farm and she has goats. She milks her goats, and she is going to be breeding if she hasn't already bred her goats. So I'll be getting 2 females off of her. Hopefully, if she has, if her goats have females. Hey, oh baby. We don't show our kids in videos, but she wants to hop up here. You're not falling. Mama's got you. She is my lovey-dovey child. So, yeah, I will hopefully be getting 2 female goats off of her and some rabbits. I absolutely am thrilled at the idea of getting rabbits because I haven't had any in a very long time. We had some at our last house we owned, and we had 1. I got it for myself for Mother's Day. My husband was a little surprised by that when I came home with a rabbit. I mean, he was sort of surprised about it. I was going with one of my friends. She was getting herself a rabbit, and it shouldn't have been that big of a surprise. What you want, buddy?
I'm not bad.
You're not Buddy? What do you want?
There.
Oh, you want to sit up here? No, not right now. She wants to sit on the counter. So, I mean, shouldn't have been a really big surprise because I was going with a friend who was getting rabbits. But I don't want the tape to peel off the design. So that was a while ago. My husband was feeding it one day and the lock broke, so he didn't really lock it back right, and it got loose.
I got these.
And it ended up,
I got these.
it ended up dying. So this one's got a chip in it too. I can probably use this one for underneath a plant. That's the word I was looking for. I still need to wash it though. But yeah, so I haven't had like raised rabbits since I was a teenager, and I miss them. I love them. I actually have scars on my arms from rabbits that I used to have because they got a little scared and jumpy. But I used to have this one named Sunshine when I was a teenager, and she ended up having a daughter named Sarah, and I kept Sunshine and Sarah. Sunshine would give me kisses for treats. So I would give her like, they had like these little bunny treats. They were like yogurt type things. Like yogurt drops, kind of like you would give a kid. Like those Gerber yogurt drops, but they were for rabbits. You want me to paint your nails? Okay, in a little bit. She would give me kisses, and her daughter Sarah did the same thing. So I ended up losing those to worms. I had somebody tell me that rabbits don't get worms. Rabbits do get worms. Everything gets worms. So I lost them, and that was like one of the most heartbreaking things for me, was losing my beloved rabbits. So I want rabbits again. They're great for the garden. They're like a sustainable food source from everything that I've seen because they produce a lot. She's going through things. We have not fully unpacked yet. It's just, we haven't. Working on it. Just slowly working on it. But yeah, so I want rabbits, goats, gonna get my ducks back, going to get more chickens. I want to make a chicken tractor this time because if you scroll back a little bit, you'll see the chicken coop that I made because I posted about it. I was going slow and my dad was helping me build it, but every time he was over, I had the chickens in like the dining room area, and he was like, you need to get them out of the house, so he helped me finish it because I was slow going. But I know this tape probably sounds horrendous to you guys. I want to build a chicken tractor because I would rather have them in that because it'll be lighter, easier to move around. They can probably free range a little bit during the day, but we have neighbors that have chickens and stuff and they hop over into my yard, so I don't want to get them confused like with the neighbors' chickens. And I would like my eggs to not be laid all over the place because I know some free range chickens do that. But my battery is screaming at me right now. It's blinking. It's not screaming, but I just wanted to tell you guys, you know, what's going on and show you guys the dishes I got because they're so cute. But I hope you guys have a blessed day and I will see you next time. Also, yes, I gave birth. That last time I did a video, I was pregnant. I am not pregnant anymore. Let me redo that because my mouth, the brain and the mouth, we're not in sync. I am not pregnant anymore. I gave birth. He is absolutely adorable and precious. He giggles and he coos and he's just so cute. But I will see you guys next time. Have a blessed day. Bye.